Hey guys, this is Richard from Deliveroo, and in this video I'm going to be explaining how our basic cash flow sheet works. I'm going to explain the importance of reinvesting your profits and how that can affect your compound revenues and profits. Because every time you reinvest more money and you're making profits, that compounds and it grows your bank balance significantly. And this just forms like a basic budget tracker for your campaigns. As I've said multiple times already, this is basic and it's mainly for people who are kind of new to managing their affiliate campaign budgets or are looking for a new way that is quite effective for managing your budget. So in this, we're going to assume that you have a starting budget of 2,000, as you can see here. You need to make sure that your traffic budget lasts for, let me just move my computer. Your traffic budget lasts for at least 10 days, because before you receive your first payment, you are not going to get anything for the first 10 days. And this is assuming that you're going to be getting paid on a weekly net 3. So how weekly net 3 works is that, let's say it starts on a Monday, you will not get paid anything Monday to Sunday. Then on the following Wednesday, you're going to get your money paid from your affiliate network. And then from that point onwards, every single Wednesday, you will get paid every week. So that's how the weekly works out. But initially starting out, first 10 days, you need to have enough budget to work out for the first 10 days. And in this example, we're assuming a budget of $2,000. Not saying that you have that budget or you have to kind of limit yourself if you have more budget. This is just an example, just to show you how the tracker and the budget management tool essentially works. So let's say we have $2,000. As you can see, for the first 10 days, we have the $200 spent. We're looking at a 30% ROI. You can update this on a daily basis. So let's say you have a minus 30% ROI. Just put a minus there, and that automatically updates the entire spreadsheet, because we are working with formulas. But let's say the next day you suddenly had, I don't know, let's say a 70% campaign, you done much better. That will again automatically update the entire spreadsheet. All right, but for now we're going to assume 30%, which typically is our baseline and what you should be kind of aiming for as the minimum. So for the first 10 days, we spend $200. We're averaging around $260 in revenue, and we're averaging around $60 in profit for those first 10 days. So we'll actually get paid from our network $1,820, which actually works out as what we get paid for this revenue, right? Now, how we utilize the spend once we've got our first paycheck is based on this number. So we got the $1,820. Now, if we divide that by 7, we're now looking at $260, which we can spend for the next 7 days after we've received the payment. So we've already increased the spend on our campaigns. Therefore, assuming the same amount of ROI as the base, we will obviously get more profits every single day. And we now start to see the compound in terms of our profits. So for the next 7 days, from day 11 all the way to day 17. So let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, day 17. We are spending $260. We're now generating $338 in revenue, and at a 30% ROI, which is which is essentially a 1.3 if you're doing it as a single formula, but we've already done a smart formula for you anyway. Comes out to a profit of $78 every single day, which means that for your next payment, you will be getting paid $2,132, and that's what's going to be going into your bank account, which means that you then have $305, which is available for you to spend for the next 7 days. And as you can see, by the end of the month, you're now looking at $111, which you're making in profit every single day. Now, as you can expect, if you're continuing at this pace, for over a 12-month period, you're gonna be in the money and you're gonna be making some serious cash, which you obviously are intending on achieving, but you have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined with your budget, and you need to know how to essentially spend and manage your budget. And this is assuming that all of your profits are reinvested into your campaigns, which some will do and some won't. If you don't intend on reinvesting everything, what you need to do is you need to make sure that you manage your spend on a day-to-day basis. So you need to make sure that you keep this up to date, and that will automatically update the rest for you. In terms of the impact of this structure when it comes to your potential profits, if you spend and if you just assume 1.3 times the spend as revenue, which is a 30%, you will make $1,800 on a $6,000 spend, right? Which is, 100%. Yeah, cool. Now, if you utilize a cash flow spreadsheet, I can see a little spelling error here. Let me get that updated. Now, if you utilize a cash flow spreadsheet and you utilize this compounding method, on an $8,550 spend, which is what you will spend in a single month with this method, you will now make revenues of $2,565, which is a significant difference. That's 142% compared to 100% difference. And this is simply because you're using the compound method rather than having one flat spend every single day. You're updating your spend on essentially a weekly basis based on the revenues that you're getting back from your affiliate network. All right, and this is just a rough example of, if you were spending up to $1,000, you'll be making $1,300 in revenue in a day, and you're making $300 in profit every single day. Now, if we were to do $300 in profit, we were to times that by 7, you're now looking at $2,100 on a weekly basis. And if we're doing $2,000, I'm trying to work that out in a month, let's times that by 4, you're now looking at $8,400 every single month. Now, if you have a great amount to spend and you can still maintain a 30% ROI, which is the minimum, we see some campaigns that can do 150 all the way up to sort of 300 to 400% ROI. But just for prudency and just to be, realistic with campaigns, you want to kind of look and assume around 30% return on investment. So let's say we were spending, and we had a larger budget, and we're spending, $5,000 every single day. Now you can see the impact of CPA marketing and having the compound method with your campaigns. So a $5,000 spend with a 30% return on investment, you're bringing in $1,500 every single day in profit. That's $10,500 every single week, which comes up to around $42,000 every single month in profit. All right, so now you can see the impact of utilizing the compound method. Underneath this video, you should be able to download this spreadsheet.